Prior to the start of our program, we ran a slideshow of some of our dedicated county employees at work. I want to begin by acknowledging our more than 15,000 employees for their commitment to the needs of our community. I thank them and applaud them. I would like to recognize my partner, Dr. Michael Habrek. Michael, please stand. I want to thank you for your encouragement and your support. Also here is my nephew, Phil Yeager. Thank you, Phil, for being here. I want to acknowledge my staff. You all make it come together on a daily basis. If you could all please stand as well. It's an honor to share this day with my colleagues on the Board of Supervisors, Supervisors Gage, Nis, Cortese, and Shirakawa. I will acknowledge each of them individually throughout my remarks. It's my pleasure to welcome our county executive, Dr. Jeff Smith, to his first State of the County address. I'm particularly grateful to have the mayors of the three cities in my supervisorial district here today, Mayor Evan Lowe of Campbell, Mayor Patricia Mahan of Santa Clara, and Mayor Chuck Reed of San Jose. Thank you for your kind words of introduction. I want to thank my former boss and Supervisor Suzanne Wilson, but more importantly, my very good friend, Susie Wilson, for being our MC. Foremost on the minds of our residents in our county is the economy. Unemployment in Santa Clara County is a staggering 11.7%, meaning approximately 100,000 people are unemployed. I personally know many people who are currently looking for work, and I'm sure all of you do as well. Fortunately, Santa Clara County is playing a major role in our economic recovery, as well as providing aid to people hit hardest by the downturn. The county's budget is $4 billion, which is more than 4 U.S. states. As the county's second largest employer, we employ over 15,000 people and have contracts with hundreds of community-based organizations. In addition, our human services expenditures generate $1.32 of economic activity for every dollar spent because beneficiaries put that money immediately back into the economy. But there are things that we can do to foster a better local economy. One issue that I've championed is strengthening our local preference policies. Given these economic times, it makes sense to ensure that the vast purchasing power of the county helps our local economy as much as possible. One of my top priorities as board president will be to ensure that more of our tax dollars return to keep good jobs local. We can do this by passing a stronger local preference policy. Furthermore, we can do our part to improve the region's economic vitality by facilitating investment in infrastructure needs. The county is currently playing a significant role in creating high-quality construction jobs with its support of local highway projects. Supervisor Cortese and I serve on the Metropolitan Transportation Commission, where, as Mayor Reed just mentioned, we were recently successful in securing $32 million to build the 880-280 Stevens Creek interchange and additional millions to improve the 101 Capitol Tully corridor. These projects will not only get commuters to work, but they will generate family-supporting jobs in the construction industry. Considering the multiplier effect of transportation investment, the MTC funding of 880-280 alone will translate into $63 million boost to the Santa Clara County economy. Other large-scale transportation infrastructure projects remain on target to stimulate the economy and provide good jobs for local residents. BART to Silicon Valley recently received crucial federal approval needed to bring the project one step closer to construction. By 2018, we will finally be able to ride BART to and from the South Bay. I will continue to lobby for funding from MTC and from the federal government. Supervisors Nis, Gage, and Shirakawa, as the board's representatives to VTA, will continue their advocacy as well. Other construction projects are continuing. from the seismic retrofit work occurring at Valley Medical Center campus to the future downtown San Jose clinic, our county is finding ways to pump money into the economy while addressing crucial public needs. We can also benefit from partnership with the City of San Jose in regards to the former City Hall property. I would like the county to investigate the acquisition of Old City Hall. Ultimately, the county will save money by having more employees located on one campus. We will rely on Supervisor Shirakawa to help direct these projects since they are in his district, along with providing guidance to planning the fairgrounds property. During the continuing foreclosure crisis, the county, in conjunction with the City of San Jose, was able to utilize American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, or ARRA funds, to help keep residents in their homes. Combined, our two agencies funneled nearly $5 million to local nonprofits to provide rental assistance, housing counseling, legal services, and credit repair services. Supervisor Gage led the effort on some of these initiatives when he was chair of the Housing Trust. He stepped down from that position a year ago, at which time I was voted chair. I hope to continue his legacy of bold leadership to assist people to be housed, to purchase their homes, and to remain in them. Recently, with the help of Congressman Honda, the Housing Trust, in conjunction with the City of San Jose, was awarded $25 million to ease our foreclosure problems. Equally important, the county is providing many services to the unemployed in this difficult period, such as CalWorks, food stamps, and Medi-Cal eligibility. Valley Medical Center and our county and community clinics provide a medical safety net for our residents. The in-home support services program makes it possible for the elderly and disabled to remain in their homes rather than move to an institution, which allows family members to go to work while creating jobs for caretakers. However, the county cannot do this alone. We need the assistance of the Obama administration. ARRA funding has helped the county to remain and maintain the level of its workforce and to put people to work. Last year, the county received more than $41 million. We are on track to receive $86 million this year and $32 million next year. Simultaneously, the county must do more outreach to the driving industries of Silicon Valley so that we can understand more fully and address more proactively what they need to stay here, grow here, and employ residents here. Let me now turn to health issues. I would like to thank Supervisor Niss for all the work she has done in this area, particularly with passing our local menu labeling ordinance. This year, let's renew our personal commitment to health by embracing the challenge set forth by my friend, Dr. Wally Bortz. Wally, if you could stand. He wrote a great book that I read several years ago, which served as a wake-up call to me. It's titled, Dare to be 100. What's so wonderful about the book is that it provides an offer that no one can refuse. Who doesn't want to live a long, vital life, to be able to see grandchildren grow up, to enjoy retirement, to remain productive, and to give back to society? As a way to inspire people, we are providing 50 free copies of Dare to be 100 to people after the speech. They will be available from Dr. Bortz in the lobby, along with other information to stay healthy and live longer. As a county, we must focus more attention on health, wellness, and well-being. To accomplish this, the county must lead by example with its own employees. To decrease rates of chronic illnesses, we need to craft innovative strategies that reduce medical costs without compromising benefit levels. Projections show that our county will spend more than $188 million in medical benefits for fiscal year 2010 alone. Therefore, I will present a referral to my colleagues that will request staff to work with our unions to examine ways to implement best practices in the field of employee wellness. In order to improve health throughout the county, we must pursue multiple strategies that address both the root causes of chronic disease and create incentives for families to live healthier lives. Therefore, I will present a referral to create a Council on Health that will focus on prevention and healthier living. This council will be comprised of civic, business, education, labor, health, and nonprofit leaders appointed by the supervisors. It will be charged with developing proposals that will transform Santa Clara County into a place where all residents have the opportunity to lead a healthier lifestyle that will reduce chronic diseases, increase vitality, and prolong life, making us one of the healthiest counties in the nation. We all know that one of the best ways to improve our health is to stop smoking. Cigarette smoking is the leading preventative cause of death in our nation. As a former smoker, I have a personal commitment to help people who smoke to quit, and an even stronger drive to prevent people, particularly teenagers, from starting to smoke to begin with. One strategy that will create additional revenues to curtail smoking is to require annual licensing of retail tobacco outlets in unincorporated areas. This would increase funding for the Sheriff's Department to enforce compliant laws, including the prohibition of sales to minors. Furthermore, I would like the county to consider an ordinance to ban smoking in unincorporated apartment buildings and in county parks, and to prohibit pharmacies from selling cigarettes. Thus, I will be submitting a referral to strengthen our anti-smoking policies.